guys, it's Nick with the Iron Bow Fly Shop, and I'm going to be tying you guys a quick pattern here. It's just a leech pattern that I like to use here in the Bow River, and I've got right now in my vise a Daiichi 1550 size 6, and to pair with that, I like my leeches pretty heavy to get down pretty fast, so I've got a 4.8 millimeter gold bead on it. So I'm just going to start off here with some 6/0 black thread, and I'm just going to wrap that hook. I'm not too worried about it being too super nice. Snip off here at a tag, and then got some black marabou here, and I'm just going to clean this up, make it how I want it, and I usually go, just a little bit longer than the actual shank of my hook, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's maybe like 1.5. Just gonna put that on top, pinch it, and do a couple wraps here loose to start. And then I can really cinch down on that, make sure that isn't going anywhere. And then just kind of wrap that excess up to bead there. Snip off anything extra, clean that up, make sure everything's tied down nicely. I'm just applying nice even wraps all the way back till about there. That's not going anywhere. Then the next thing I like to do here is get a little bit of some red wire. I'm just going to tie that into the side here. So again, loose wraps starting off, just to seat it. Then you can really crank on it. And I'm going to tie that all the way up. And then what I like to do, just to add some durability, is I like to kind of push this wire back and fold it on itself again when I wrap backwards, and that just makes sure it's like if anything pulls that wire, it's not going anywhere. Okay, so I'm back to kind of my starting point there where I tied in my marabou. I've got my wire in there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just simply going to make a dubbing noodle with, I've got here the tri-local dub in black bloody leech. That's probably my favorite to tie with these leeches, and you could just do it in whatever color you want. You could do olive. Today I'm doing my black and red kind of special leech here. Just gonna make a rough dubbing loop. Again, I try to crank a bunch of these out, so nothing's super pretty, and I've never had any problems in terms of them not working, so I'm not too worried about if I have the nicest looking dubbing loop, because they catch fish. I'm just going to keep doing that, keep working it up towards the top of the bead there. I'm also not too worried about having too much of a taper, because I find once this all kind of wets down, it doesn't really matter to me. Okay, almost up to the top there, pretty close. Just gonna snip that because that didn't really get caught in there, but it's fine. Alright. Then I will take my wire and I'll just counter wrap my dubbing. Nice open spirals coming all the way up to the top where my bead is. Alright, catch that with your thread. Go 2 pretty tight turns on top and 2 behind. And helicopter that free. That should come out. There it is. Just make sure that's secure. And everything's looking pretty nice now. I'm just gonna finish it off with a little bit of a collar of dubbing, some more dubbing here. Just grab a little bit more dubbing. turn that, make a dubby noodle on your thread. Nice and rough there. Just pre everything back there. Okay, and I'm ready to whip finish here already, nice and quick. So I'll just throw a 4-turn whip finish there, make sure that seats nicely. And then I'll turn like a 5-turn on the second gut here. Make sure that seats nicely. I could just rip my thread like that. Then let's grab a brush of some sort and really brush out that dubbing. Makes it look super buggy. Just push that back with my hands, and there you go. That's my leech pattern that I use on the bow, and it catches fish. And I could usually pump out a lot of those, nice and quick, easy pattern, not a lot of materials. Hope you guys like it, and hope that catches you some fish.